Ulmus rubra, the slippery elm or red elm in the Ulmaceae, is one of the 3 native elms to New York State. You'd recognize it as an elm because it has that really distinct pinnate venation and doubly serrate leaf margin. But something you'd also notice is that the leaves are very large. Of the 3 elms that are native to New York, these are the largest of all the elm leaves. What you can't notice, which is unfortunate, but if you were to actually run your hand across the leaf surface, it would feel like you've grabbed onto a cat's tongue. It is extremely scabrous or really coarse sandpapery feel. It's a very distinct feature of the slippery elm. Another feature about slippery elm, which is not apparent yet because it's early in the growing season, is those buds develop along the shoots. The buds are fairly prominently dark purple in color, and the stems are a distinct gray, so the contrast between the purple buds and the gray stem is pretty pronounced. So why is it called slippery elm? It doesn't seem like a good common name given the leaf characteristic. Well, if you strip the inner bark from the stems, you strip the inner bark, and if you were to put that into your mouth, you'd start to find that it gets very mucilaginous or very gooey in characteristic. And so typically the inner bark of red elm or slippery elm is ground up and it's made into throat lozenges and other materials that provide a very nice soothing effect on a sore throat. Because of Dutch elm disease and elm yellows, slippery elm is not that common as a large tree in the woods, but it does get up to be about 3-4 feet in diameter. The bark has very rectangular ridges, and when you cut into those ridges, the ridges are different layers of reddish and darkish browns. There's no white in the bark as you find on American elm. So American elm, the rock elm, and the slippery elm are all 3 native to New York, and none are as common as they used to be because of disease. Ulmus rubra, the slippery or red elm.